developing now. Dock workers are on the picket lines of ports across the country, including right here in South Florida. Depending on how long these strikes last, we could begin to see shortages of goods across the country. Local 10 Syra Anwar is joining us live in Port Miami with more on what workers are asking for. Syra.
And Louis, these picketers kicked off their strike at midnight, and they've been out here on Biscayne Boulevard sweating through the sun. They've been here since before the sun came up, asking for a higher wage, better benefits, and a ban on automation. But this is going to has potential to have a severe impact on our economy. Now, 10 years ago, we may not have been able to imagine the severe impacts of a supply chain disruption. But after the COVID epidemic, we know exactly what that looks like. It looks like bare shelves at a supermarket. It looks like hysteria over something like a possible toilet paper shortage. And that's something a lot of Americans don't want to happen, and exactly what we could see if this goes on for multiple weeks.
The ILA will continue to fight until its members receive a fair contract that they fairly deserve.
Dockworkers, part of the International Longshoremen's Association, or ILA, picketing at the entrance of Port Miami near the Kaseya Center, demanding higher pay and better benefits and a ban on automation.
The automated machine will come to these terminals and replace the human body with an automated machine that will try to do the job that we're doing currently.
At Port Everglades, the Fort Lauderdale ILA chapter joining the strike. The chapter president confident their demands can be met.
100% corporate greed. Anytime the workers ask for more money, they always vilify the workers.
The workers perform the vital job of loading and unloading container ships like these. They carry products that get distributed to about half of the country. Disrupting this process is a big deal. If an agreement between the ILA and the U.S. Maritime Alliance can't be reached soon, the impacts on the U.S. economy could be devastating. In this strike, Miami and Fort Lauderdale ILA chapters joined dock workers at 36 ports across the eastern U.S. Amid the strike, groceries and fresh produce, clothes, machinery, and medicine won't be loaded on or off ships. Analysts say it could cost the American economy up to $7.5 billion in 1 week. And for every day the strike lasts, it could take 6 days to clear the backlog and correct the imminent supply chain bottlenecks.
We are the Longshoremen, the mighty Longshoremen.
But even in the sweltering Miami sun, strikers are resolute.
So we can't take away those jobs that we deserve to pass down to generations to come.
So off the port, the way we could see these impacts would be in our shopping, our grocery shopping, maybe even our holiday shopping if this goes on for multiple weeks, if we do see those bottlenecks in the supply chain. But as far as other port operations like cruises, both ports, Everglades and Port Miami, say that they don't expect cruise operations to be affected by the strikes. We are live outside of Port Miami. Syra Anwar, Local 10 News.